How's it going, everybody? I'm Lewis and we've got a new update from the Old School RuneScape team. This is Deadman Mode. So Deadman Mode isn't necessarily an update for the game, it's more of a completely different game mode that you can play Old School RuneScape on. Let's get into the description of what Deadman Mode is. Deadman Mode is a new, intense player versus player survival game mode for Old School RuneScape. Deadman Mode is the ultimate in risk versus reward PvP. All members can use their existing accounts to play on Deadman servers and compete in the high scores to see who can survive this unique way of playing Old School RuneScape. If you want to access Deadman Mode, you can log into World 345, 375 or 360. So Deadman Mode is effectively Old School RuneScape. However, it's got a few rule changes which makes the game a lot more risky, however it's a lot more rewarding. So let's have a look at the rules that they've been introducing to make Deadman Mode unique. Starting off with open PvP. Player versus player combat is enabled everywhere. There are a few exceptions to this rule, including inside Barbarian Assault and Tutorial Island, and camping either of those places isn't going to do you much good. So apart from those places, there isn't a single spot in Gelinor where PvP is not a possibility in Deadman Mode. There are a few things to make you not want to do PvP, however. For example, town protection. There will be incredibly high level guards patrolling every town across the map, keeping them safe. If they spot a player with a PK skull, they will take them down with no time. These protected areas are the highlighted ones on this world map. As you can see, the majority of the areas, in fact all of the areas, are pretty much your towns and cities, with a few villages thrown in there for convenience. However, there are actually quite a few places such as Canifis, Holinovich, Nardar and Letia, along with others, where there's no protection whatsoever. Next, PK skulls. PK skulls in Deadman Mode mean something quite different to PK skulls in standard Old School RuneScape. They don't actually have any major impact on what happens when you die. However, if you do have a PK skull, guards will attack and kill you. Players who attack you when you are skulled will not be skulled themselves. So therefore, when you are skulled, you are a huge target. And if you're in possession of any bank keys from killing players while skulled, your skull will indicate how many keys you're holding. Again, making you an even more tempting target. So if you've got 5 keys in your inventory and you're skulled, players can see that you've got 5 keys and that is a lot of loot if they kill you. And seeing as you're skulled, they won't even get a skull from attempting to kill you. One of the big things that makes Deadman Mode unique is the way that you die. Death in Deadman Mode is very serious. If you die to a player, or if you die to a monster and you've got a PK skull, you will lose 28 of your most valuable stacks of items in your bank. All the items you have on your person will be lost, and you'll lose half the experience gained in any of your skills that you don't have protected. If you die to a monster when you don't have a PK skull, and have not taken damage from a player recently, you will lose all of the items on your person except for 3 most valuable, and you won't lose any experience or items from your bank. Effectively, a normal death. If you want to protect your skills, you'll be able to protect 5 in total. 2 of them can be combat skills, and 3 of them can be non-combat skills. You can easily do this by opening up the items lost on death interface from the equipment tab and choose which ones you want to protect. The next rule is bank raiding. If you manage to kill a player in Deadman Mode, you will receive a key drop. This key will give you access to a chest that holds 28 most valuable stacks of items from the bank of the player you've killed. However, getting to this chest is not easy. Chests are located in safe areas, meaning you will not be able to use a key until your PK skull expires. If you choose to take your chances and go for a kill, you may have a hard time staying alive for 30 minutes while your skull lasts. So it might be a little harder to just raid people's banks than you think. Luckily, if you're someone that's susceptible to dying, you can have a safe deposit box. This will allow you to protect 10 items by placing them in a safe deposit box. Your safe deposit box can be accessed by talking to financial wizards found in various banks across the map. Items in your safe deposit box will not be lost to a player who kills you, unlike those found in your bank. Remember that you can only place 10 single items into your safe deposit box and not 10 stacks. So if you've got 10 Bandos Tassets, you can only put in 1. However, I highly doubt you'll be getting any Bandos Tassets anytime soon. Another rule we've got in Deadman Mode is the accelerated progression. Experience in Deadman Mode is 5 times the amount you normally gain in Old School RuneScape. Experience earned through quests, however, will remain the same rate, but training using the standard methods will be much faster. Additionally, some people have some concerns about people using mule accounts. Effectively, because of the harsh death mechanics, a few people will be trying to cheat the system with mules. Mules will basically be accounts to solely store items safely. They'll look out for any instances of this happening, and they'll remove the accounts from Deadman Mode to prevent any unfair advantages being gained. So if you've got a mule, expect it to be removed from Deadman Mode. Additionally, some people have had some concerns about how mechanics in minigames are going to be handled, and if they're actually going to be able to use the minigames or not. So the duel arena will be disabled, Barbarian Assault will have PvP disabled, but you can still use the minigame. However, you've got to remember the lobby is still dangerous. Castle Wars will be disabled, Trouble Brewing will be disabled, the Fight Pits will be disabled, the Rat Pits will be disabled, and Pest Control will be disabled. Additionally, the final thing about Deadman Mode is blood money. Upon killing another player in Deadman Mode, you will receive an untradeable currency called blood money. You can use blood money on Nigel in Lumbridge Graveyard to get yourself a few pieces of his lovely Deadman Mode outfit. The outfit is lost on death, but it can be retrieved from Nigel if you lose it. So I believe that this outfit is a Deadman Mode only outfit, which I quite like the idea of because it's something solely for people that are playing Deadman Mode, and I don't have to see it in the main game. Finally, we have some other news. However, these are the exact same quality of life and bug fixes that we had in the previous update. Will you be playing Deadman Mode? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I won't be playing it. I might hop on and try it a few times, but I won't be playing it constantly. Mostly because I've never really been into the risky parts of RuneScape. If you want to watch my latest Old School RuneScape video, please click here for Halloween 2015. And if you want to watch the latest Old School RuneScape update, please click here for Halloween 2015. I know they've got the same title, but they are very different videos. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, devlogs and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.